The new moon on February the 20th brings with it an energetic opening where things are starting to shift. Energies are shifting. And in this video today, I want to share with you the 5 key things that I think you should know about this beautiful new moon on February the 20th so you can really open yourself up to what it really has to offer to you right now. So the first key thing that I want you to know is that with this energetic shift, there's also now an easing up on the tension. Because up until this point, you may have felt quite under pressure, like internally, externally, you felt like you were somewhat in a pressure cooker in a way, and the energies were quite intense, giving you really that inner push to take action, to get your work done, to move ahead, to really even take that leap of faith to move forward. You had that inner pressure because February is all about that new beginning. You know, we just started this new year. The energies are completely different. So you may felt quite under pressure to really move forward. But now with this energetic opening, you will then also feel somewhat of an easing up. So you're not feeling so much under pressure like you have up until this point. So you will feel less pressured, like internally and also maybe externally as well. Maybe you felt it on both levels. This is truly now easing up. And I would like to know from you, have you been feeling under pressure? Are you now feeling like things are starting to finally easing up again? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below. Then the second thing I want you to know is that with everything that has been going on, you have also gone through a period of immense inner shift, where things were aligning on so many different levels. Like you may have noticed it in your life. Things are starting to align. Since you had felt that inner push to really move forward, you now maybe start seeing that things are really starting to align for you, that the work that you have put in is starting to pay off. Things are falling into place where previously maybe you tried so hard and you're wondering, why is it not budging? Why is it not moving forward? Now this too is shifting as well. And because of all that was going on internally, there are all these different pushes. That's why you felt so pressured internally and externally, because of all these shifts that are happening. Because like I mentioned before, also in the video where I talk about the energies of this year, I talk about the energy for this year. The key theme for this year is that the embodiment of your soul and your soul's path. Well, that too can bring up a lot for you. And that's why you may also felt that inner pressure, because you were kind of pressured into, or not, I wouldn't say pressured, but you felt that inner drive, that inner push to align yourself more to your soul's path, to allowing your soul to truly lead you, because this year is all about that spiritual path. It's all about that going within, that really connecting deeply, that staying in alignment and acting from that soul-aligned way. And if you're not used to that, that too can cause a lot of inner pressure as well. But you may have also noticed that things are shifting. You're shifting more into alignment to that. It's not becoming as challenging as it was before. So really, I want to invite you to maybe sit with that for a little bit. Really sit with the shifting that's been taking place, the energies, all of that you have been feeling. Just sit with it and just allow yourself to become aware of what is really going on within you. What are you becoming aware of now? What are you now ready to really let go of? What are you now ready to align yourself with? The more you can align yourself with that, the less pressure you will feel internally, because it's like your soul trying to nudge you more loudly this year to stop going about life the way you have been, and instead to listen more within, to align yourself more to your soul's path. So sit with that and just allow the message to come through. Just allow yourself on an energetic level, on an internal level, just to align yourself more. Which brings me into the third piece here, is that you also now have an immense opportunity to become aware of any resistance. Really becoming aware of what are you resisting, because like I just mentioned, this year is a completely different energy. February is the energy of new beginnings, right? There's so much happening on a deeper level, which can cause a lot of resistance too. And now you're being given the opportunity to become aware of what are you resisting? What are you afraid of? What are you not yet willing to merge into? What are you still holding on to that you're not ready to let go of? Now you really have this immense opportunity to become aware of what are you resisting. Because in order to really align yourself to that soul's path, to your soul's higher template and higher timeline, well, you gotta let go of all the things that are out of alignment, that are not serving you, right? And then now is this perfect time to really become aware of that. Even uncovering what are some fears that you're still holding on to? What are the doubts? What are the worries? What is the small-minded thinking that is really keeping you misaligned in your life and also to yourself, to your awakening self? Because the more you can uncover, well, then you have awareness. And with awareness comes the power of choice, because then when you're aware that, well, maybe you have been holding back, maybe you are playing small, maybe you are slowing yourself down, then you can choose to do something about it. You can say, I don't want this no more. Right? Because yes, you have free will. You can always choose what do you want and what don't you want. And if there are certain things in your life that you simply don't want anymore, that are really outdated, they're not serving you anymore, they don't feel in alignment anymore, you have the power to do something about it. But you first have to be aware of that. And now is really that opportunity to become aware of that. Really tune into that. Tune into the energy of resistance and allow yourself to become aware. What is that? What is it at the core of that? What are you resisting? And I also have a video that I want to share with you. It's a light code activation to help you embrace the new beginning. Because there are new beginnings happening all around you right now. You are at a new beginning right now. You're at the beginning of the rest of your life. Because this year the energies are completely different than what you have experienced up until this point. And this can cause the resistance. So just tune in and become aware of that. And if you would like some help really breaking through anything like that, and you would like to talk to me, I do offer discovery sessions where we can talk a little bit more about what's going on. And then we can explore if there's anything that I can do to assist you moving forward, whether it's through a reading, through healing, or even my coaching program. If that is of interest to you, I put a link in the description below, or you can go to kcenters.com/apply and just request a complimentary discovery session where we can talk a little bit more about what's going on, and I can assist you in moving forward and breaking through whatever is holding you back. So link is in the description below if that feels in alignment with you. But now moving on. The fourth piece here is that it also brings an immense opportunity for more inner healing, more releasing, because in order to really align yourself to that soul's path moving forward, well, all these things that are not in alignment, well, you kind of got to let them go. So there's this a beautiful opportunity right now for more healing, more releasing, and don't be afraid or be upset that, oh, more healing, more releasing, because it will only set you free. If you don't become aware of what is still holding you back, well, then you don't have the power to do anything about it. You can't let it go. You can't release it. I'm always grateful when there's healing and releasing going on, because it only means that I'm growing, I'm transforming, I'm aligning yourself more to the person that I am wanting to grow into. So never resist the healing. Yes, in the moment, it is not pleasant when things are coming up and you got to be honest with yourself that, oh my God, there's another thing that I got to heal. Be grateful for that. Because, like I mentioned earlier, like if you're not aware of what is hidden beneath the surface, then well, it's still there, but you're powerless. When you're aware of there's something there, then you can do something about it. And whenever you're healing at a deeper level, when you're releasing, when you're letting go, that only helps you grow and transform in such a beautiful way. I have healed a lot since I started my spiritual awakening journey. And it wasn't always pleasant. It was actually rarely pleasant. However, now that I'm looking back, I'm so grateful that I have healed so much, that I've uncovered so much, because I became a better version of myself. I used to be emotionally shut down many years ago. I was not able to connect deeply with people. I was not liking myself. I did not like myself at all. And because of all the healing that I did, I now love myself. I can connect deeply. I get to do this beautiful work. And it wouldn't have been possible if I wouldn't have done all that healing. So yes, healing is not always pleasant, or rarely pleasant, but it helps you transform and grow and change on such a beautiful level that it will truly change your life. So take this opportunity right now. Tune in, connect with all those fears, those doubts, anything that is coming up, any resistance, and allow it to heal. Allow it to release. Let it go, because it is outdated. I truly believe whatever's coming to your awareness, it's coming up for a reason. It's like that knock on the door, like, hey, I'm here. Pay attention to me, and then you can choose to let it go. You can do something about it, whether it's listening to any of my light code activations, going to, find yourself a healer, maybe reaching out to me if that's of interest to you, or doing whatever, doing your own healing if you know of certain healing modalities. But when you become aware of that there's something there, that gives you the immense power to do something about it, to heal it, to let it go, to release it. And that's an offer right now with this new moon energy, is to release it. You can also use this new moon energy to, on or around the new moon, take time out to meditate a little bit more, really tune and connect, and just imagine all of those things that are holding you back, all the things that are coming to your awareness. Just imagine them dissolving into nothingness where they came from, or imagine putting them into a little bag and then just handing it off into the universe or to your guides, whatever it is that you want. But do something to really intentionally let it go. Maybe even do a little write and burn exercise where you write all these things down and then burn them or shred them or just get rid of them, and with the intention of healing and releasing. That is truly an offer for you right now. Use the new moon energy for that as assistance to heal deeply, to release it, because you're now ready to let it go. And then the fifth and final piece here is now you also have the opportunity to really open yourself up to be shown what is that higher path for you, what is that higher, more aligned path for you. And then accept whatever is making itself known to you. If you're getting the insights, if you're getting the guidance, if you're getting downloads, or if you're having these dreams or images coming into your mind, accept it for what it is, because it is truly to your highest and greatest good. Yes, it most likely will stretch you, because it may ask you to step outside of your comfort zone. It may be much bigger than you even thought is possible for you. Maybe not even ready for that yet. But you're being given the insight, you're being given or you're being shown what that next path is for you to then align yourself to that. You cannot believe how many times have I gotten insights into that more evolved path for me, and in that moment when I got it, I'm like, I'm not ready for that yet. That's not me. I mean, really me? No, right? So I wasn't resistant for that too. But the beautiful thing is, instead of resisting it completely, yes, in the moment you may say, oh no, not me, not for me. This is too big. This is too scary. Not doing that. But then when you sit with that, and just let it sink in, and then you grow into it, like, you know what? Yes, it's scary, but you know what? I can do this. I know this is what I'm meant to do. And you grow into that. Yes, like I said, in the moment, it's probably a shock, like, oh no, too big. But then you can grow into that. It's giving you an invitation to grow, to transform, and to align yourself to that. So open yourself up to be shown. Meditate a little bit more. Really put that intention out there that you want to be shown what is that more evolved path for you. What is that higher, more aligned path for you. And then just allow yourself to be shown. Write down your insights. And then yes, like I said, it may scare you in the moment, but don't scratch it off. Don't say, oh no, I'm not going to do that. Breathe through that discomfort. When that moment of shock comes, that is too big for me. It's okay. Accept that yes, in that moment, you're not that person yet. That's why it's a shock to you. That's why it's such a stretch for you. But then settle into that, like, okay, yes, it's a little scary right now, but I was given that for a reason. This is what is meant to happen. Okay, breathe through that and just imagine yourself stretching into that. Really imagine, like, seeing yourself growing bigger and more expansive. And grow into that. Really see that unfolding. See yourself really stepping into that. Whatever that is that you're meant to be doing. The insights that you've been given. Imagine yourself, like really imagine you actually doing it. See it in your mind's eye. Allow yourself to grow into it and take then the steps. It's okay if you're just taking small steps. It's never that when you're given the insights that you have to jump into it and just like take action right at this moment and, you know, this big, massive leap. No, you can take those smaller steps. Sometimes just planning it out. And then maybe doing some research about it. And then just maybe contemplating a little bit more about it. And maybe just visualizing that, yes, I can actually do it. And then from there, then take those steps. It doesn't mean that you have to take these massive leaps, but it's about taking the steps to move forward. But now you also have this beautiful opportunity to be shown. What is that? Because, like I already said, this year's all about really being your awakened self. It's about embracing your soul's path. And it's not just about thinking about it or contemplating about it. No, it's actually doing it. This year is about the doing part. Last year was more so about that inner alignment, that inner waking up to it, that energetic alignment to that. But no, this year it's about the doing part. It's really stepping into that. You've already learned enough up until this point, like last year up until this point, to now be ready to step into it and then do it. Act from that place. Really align yourself to that. Walk your soul's path. That's really the message here. Walk your soul's path by doing what you're meant to be doing. And the more you align yourself to those things that stretch you, it only makes you grow even more. It makes you transform and you stretch into that. Yes, there are going to be some growing pains, but when you stretch yourself, you grow, you transform, and then your life will transform. So allow this to unfold. Okay, so here are the 5 key things to know about this beautiful new moon on February the 20th. I really hope you enjoyed this video so far. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. And then also maybe leave me a comment below. Let me know, what are you now ready to step into? Have you been feeling those shifts, that inner easing up, that inner depth from that pressure? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below. But now, how can you make the most of it? Now, I already mentioned, take some time out on or around the new moon to really tune in, to open yourself up to becoming aware of any resistance, to feeling into the energy of this release, that inner easing up, and of course also then be open or open yourself up to be shown what that next step is. Do some journaling about that. Write down anything that is coming to the surface that you may want to release, that you want to let go of, and also any insights you're getting, any ideas you're getting. Write them down and then act on them as soon as possible. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. I really hope you have a wonderful new moon, and be sure to check out this next video here about the light code activation for embracing a new beginning. I really think you're gonna like it. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make it an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.